Is Srinivas Reddy from Dr. Rajendra Prasad B.Ed College, Srinidhi Teacher Training Institute, Asifabad. In Pedagogy of English at Primary Level, today we will discuss about direct method. The direct method has been especially influential in the various forms in the foreign language teaching around 1900. It gained lot of attention in the 1950s owing to the widespread dissatisfaction with the grammar translation method under the influence of Harold E. Palmer, P.C. Wren, Otto Jesperson. This method is also called as natural method, reformed method, and is based on the belief that the foreign language could be taught without a translation or the use of learner's native language, and meaning was conveyed directly through demonstration and action, which is a natural method of learning a foreign language. In classroom teaching, teachers encouraged direct and spontaneous use of the foreign language in the classroom as the child learn his mother tongue in a natural way. According to H. Champion, to teach directly is to establish a direct or immediate association between experience and expression, between English words, phrases, idioms, and meanings. So now we will discuss about characteristics of direct method. Lesson begins with oral work and it proceeds any form of reading and writing. Oral work is nothing but dialogue in the target language, means that lesson is going to begins with dialogue in the target language. Next, reading material is first presented orally with actions and pictures. At primary level, in textbook, in each and every lesson, reading material is going to be first presented orally with actions and pictures. Next, the mother tongue is never used, means that there is no translation in this method. Why? Means direct method is nothing but teaching of the language by using the same language itself only, so that's why it is called as a direct method. Next, the use of disconnected sentences is replaced by the use of connected text. Grammar is taught inductively. Rules, generalization comes only after experience. Advanced students read literature for comprehension and pleasure. Literary texts are not analyzed grammatically. Pronunciation is taught on phonetic lines. The culture associated with the target language is also taught inductively. Next, in direct method, we will discuss about basic principles. The purpose of language learning is communication. Therefore, students need to learn how to ask questions as well as answer them. The basic purpose of the language learning is what? Developing communicative skills. For the purpose of development of communicative skills, students need to learn how to ask questions and as well as answers them. Next, second one, language is primarily speech. Pronunciation should be emphasized and learners are given knowledge about phonetics. I think already you know about phonetics. Phonetics means study of sounds, symbols, structures is going to be called as a phonetics. So by using a direct method, it is necessary to give a knowledge about phonetics. Next one, fluency is speech can be possible only when one can think in a language, and this thinking in the language is possible only when the words and objects are well knit in the mind of the child by direct bond between experience and expression. So here For the purpose of getting fluency in English, fluency in any language, what is going to play an important role? Thinking in mind is going to play an important role. Why means, if two languages are going to be there, out of two languages, one is easy language, then automatically you are going to think in that language. But in direct method, there is only direct bond between teacher and students only by using one language. So there students can able to think directly in English. Then that will be useful to get a fluency in English. But the point is, when it is possible, thinking by using same language in the minds of the children by using an object and also other material. So when there is a direct bond between experience and expression, then there is a possibility of getting fluency in any language in easy manner. Next one, reading in the target language should be taught from the beginning of language instruction. However, the reading skill will be developed through practice with speaking. So reading in the target language, if you want to develop among the pupil, so it should be taught from the beginning of the language instruction itself only. At the same time, by taking the support of speaking skill also, we can able to develop reading skill of the learners. And next one, lessons should contain some conversational activities, some opportunities for students to use language in real context. Students should be encouraged to speak as much as possible. So already you know that when you are going to teach by using a direct method at primary level in a textbook, in each and every lesson, what should be compulsory? Conversational activity. So when conversational activities are going to be available in the textbook or in the lesson, then students are going to get number of opportunities to get fluency in the language. At the same time, according to direct method, it is necessary to provide number of opportunities to use the language in real context of the children. And therefore here, as a teacher, when you are using direct method inside the classroom, so students should be encouraged to speak as much as possible in English. Already you know that by speaking continuously, whenever students are going to get an opportunity, if that opportunity is going to be utilized by the students in a proper manner, then automatically it will develop fluency and also communicative skill in that particular language area. And last principle, grammar is taught inductively. Inductive, deductive methods are going to be there. Inductive method is nothing but first experiences, then generalization. First rules, then generalization. First examples, then generalization. This is going to be called as a inductive. So these all are going to be basic principles of the direct method. So that's why as a teacher you should know what is a direct method and how we can use a direct method inside the classroom. In India also, in future, I hope that direct method will come into each and every classroom. Why means it is a natural method which we can use inside the classroom effectively. At the same time, we can able to develop communicative skills. We can able to develop all language skills in an easy manner, because only inside the classroom one language will be there, so that too target language. Thank you.